Don't know who this dog is. She doesn't ever get in water, ever. One of the top 10 hikes in America. Can't do it.
She's just laying on top. Where are we going?
Today we are going to Northwest Georgia to Cloudland Canyon State Park, and then we're going to finish the day in Chattanooga, and we also are bringing along our puppy Lily. So we just got to Cloudland Canyon State Park. It's about a 2-hour drive from Nashville, and we decided to check out the state park because honestly we had never heard about it until a few weeks ago. When you get here, it's a $5 parking fee.
When you arrive, there's most likely going to be someone at the entrance to collect $5 from you, give you a park map and a ticket to hang in your car. If not, when you arrive to the parking, you can pay here. There is a spot to get an envelope to pay. If you walk up to the board at the trailhead, there is a QR code you can scan.
So we just got to the main overlook trail, which overlooks a beautiful waterfall, and now we're about to go on the West Rim Trail, which is about 5 miles round trip.
Our first stop of the day was at Cherokee Falls. Right off the main trailhead, that's where you'll find the main overlook, the West Rim Trail, and right off the West Rim Trail at the very beginning are 2 waterfall trails, Cherokee Falls and Hemlock Falls. We started at Cherokee Falls. It's about 0.3 miles off the West Rim Trail. If you keep going further and further down, you will get to Hemlock Falls. We just did Cherokee Falls. There's a lot of steps. There's the metal graded steps. Not the easiest for a pup to climb up and down, which is why we just chose to do Cherokee and not continue on to Hemlock, and you'll see the reason why. An interesting fact about the West Rim Loop Trail is that in, I think it was 2019, Backpacker Magazine actually named this one of the top 10 hikes in America. So yeah, we're excited to check it out. So we just left the West Rim overlook, definitely the highlight of the West Rim Trail.
Did you run that by me again?
The West Rim Trail.
That's what I thought you said.
It was very busy. There were people there when we got there, and there were people waiting when we left. There's a little spot you kind of walk down to get the best view of the overlook. So very busy, but definitely worth waiting. Some people had binoculars, which I think they were able to see even further out, and apparently there's hawks flying down into the canyon, and our cameras couldn't quite pick that up, but you can see them as you're walking through. So now we're walking clockwise around the loop, and this half of the trail seems to be filled with views like this.
Just a quick tip on the scenic overlook. There's actually 2 places you can go, and the first one is relatively easy to get to, but the second one you kind of have to climb down some rocks, and it's definitely a little bit harder to get to. So if you're able, definitely recommend going down to the second one that's a little bit lower, has a little bit better look, but if not, the one up top is really awesome as well.
Just left Cloudland Canyon. We then took Lookout Mountain Parkway, about 45 minutes back into Tennessee. Now we're in Chattanooga.
And so now we're gonna get something to eat at Chattanooga Brewing Company.
Alright, so we made it to Chattanooga Brewing Company. We are hanging out in the beer garden in the back, dog friendly, so we can bring Lily. And one of our favorite things to do anytime we go somewhere new is go check out a brewery. And when possible, we love to get beer flights.
Well, we made it back. Unfortunately, our camera died right after we got our beer flights at Chattanooga Brewing Company.
What is this, amateur hour?
We are home and just wanted to tell you a little bit about the beer really quick. So we got Summer Shanty, which is one of their seasonal beers that...
And we're not sure if it's Summer Shanty or Summer Shandy.
Yeah, we're not sure, but it says on this, because we liked it so much that we decided to get a growler. So on here it says Shanty, so that's what we're gonna go with.
We're not sure. We think on the menu it said Shandy.
Yes, but either way, we got a growler because we liked it so much.
Oh yeah, one of the other on our flights that I really liked, and I kind of like sour beers, is the Wildwood Sour with Mango. So I know the Summer Shandy or Shanty and the Wildwood Sour with Mango are seasonal beers, so they may not be there depending on when you go. But one of them that is apparently one of their core beers that I got was the Hot Mama Habanero. And I think it didn't come with a warning, but I think it's supposed to be, you're supposed to take it with a shot of Tums, Pepsid,
You'll want one right after.
Because it's got a little kick to it. I mean, if you like spicy things, I do. I like habanero flavored whatever. It was good, but it lingers. You will feel it, and you will feel it for a little while. Lauren just had a sip.
Yes, and it was too much. It was too much.
Still was wanting Tum.
Then we got our food, and I got an awesome burger. It's actually a smash burger, 2 smashed patties, and I believe it was lettuce, tomato, which I don't really like tomatoes, so I got it without the tomatoes, garlic aioli, cheese, and then of course I had to add the bacon. And it was great, came with fries, it was awesome.
And I was debating on getting that, and I don't wish I had, but I had a bite and it was really good. I ended up getting the buffalo chicken wrap, and it's just your basic buffalo chicken wrap with ranch, and I got it grilled. I tend to think those are better in wraps, grilled chicken, but it was really good. It was all so fresh. And the fries were crispy, so salty.
And then right after that, one of the things that we love to do when we go to new places, we love to collect shot glasses everywhere we go, and we have a bunch. And weirdly enough, like, we have been to Chattanooga before, but we actually didn't get a shot glass the last time we were there. So we had to go on the hunt for one. And we had heard that there's a gift shop in the Chattanooga Choo Choo Hotel, which if you haven't checked out that hotel, it's really cool, like, place just to go and walk around. There's an awesome courtyard and you can see the trains. It's a great place if you have kids as well, because they got little shops, they've got restaurants, so it's a really neat area. So I found a shot glass. So we now have our shot glass. So then right after that, we ended up driving home, and now we're here.
And we're so glad we went. The West Rim Trail, I think, lived up to the hype. I think Lauren mentioned it was a top 10 hike in the US by Backpackers Magazine.
Yes.
We try to make it a priority to do these things that are so close to us. When we met and used to live in Florida, we left Florida moving to Tennessee with a lot of things now that we wish we had done. And so when we learn about places like Cloudland Canyon,
state parks, outdoor activities,
hikes, whatever it might be, and we're like, well, it's right there, and you never know where life's gonna take you, you never know where you're gonna be, and so we try to find time for things like that. So if we ever find ourselves not in this area, we don't want to look back and be like, you mean to tell me there was a top 10 hike in the US literally a day away, or hours away, and we didn't do it. So we're glad we did.
It's a perfect area for a day trip. So we really enjoyed our time there, and
I would love to go back. They've got cabins, they've got a yurt village, which looks awesome.
And there's some beautiful, like, houses and little tiny homes that you can stay in, like, overlooking the canyon. It's beautiful, and so we highly recommend.
Take the Lookout Mountain Parkway. It's a scenic drive.
That is our time with Cloudland Canyon State Park in Chattanooga. We had a wonderful time, wonderful day trip, and now we are exhausted. I'm definitely sunburnt, and I cannot wait to go shower and just hang out the rest of the day. So we will catch you guys next time.